Today we're gonna review two awesome peripherals, one keyboard and one mouse, both with three possible connections: wired, wireless and Bluetooth, and at a very good price tag. The Dareu EK861 is a small-sized keyboard with 61 keys for those that really want a smaller keyboard that's actually up to the quality standards of the pickiest people. The mouse is Dareu A950, a standard mouse that compensates that with one of the best charging dock systems that I've ever seen in a mouse with this price tag. But before going into the actual review, this video was brought to you by GVGMall and BZFuture, where you can buy the Dareu peripherals I've shown before, with GVGMall's 2023 spring sale, where you have 10% discount over all peripherals and the usual 25% off using my SKG discount code for all Microsoft serial keys. And yes, it's safe. The A950 box brings the mouse, the charging dock, a USB Type-C to Type-A braided cable that is very light and malleable, and some rougher skates that you can stick to the mouse if you want better grip, for example. As for the EK861 box, it brings the keyboard, a USB Type-C to Type-A cable, this time not braided, and the required USB connection. Let me just remind you once again that you can get these products at BZFuture with a 15% discount by using my AG15 discount code. Starting with the Dareu EK861 keyboard, we have a really compact keyboard with 61 keys that will allow you to save space in your desk while still delivering all the functions you need. This unless you need a numpad, of course. We're talking about 29 cm long with a 10 cm width and 4.2 cm height. It also weighs only 588 grams, which makes it very easy to carry around or just move it. As I told you before, it has a tri-mode connectivity, making it available to be used via wired connection with a USB cable, via 2.4G wireless connection with a really small dongle that will barely be noticed in the back of your computer, or via Bluetooth, if you somehow lose the connection dongle, for example, or you just want to connect it to your laptop, smartphone, tablet, or even your TV. This keyboard brings mechanical kill switches, in my case the linear ones, where the keys are much smoother and don't make that clicky sound, while still being very responsive, of course. You can change the keycaps and switches one by one though if you feel like doing it, so you're good to go in any case scenario. There are more switches you can choose from though. You have the black and red switches that are both linear, with the black one being heavier to the touch, the blue one that brings the usual clicky sound of the most mechanical keyboards, I don't like those by the way, and the brown one that brings a tactile switch, which is something in between the linear and the clicky one. In terms of features, besides the connectivity of course, we have the usual RGB effects that can be changed by pressing the FN plus L keys with a total of 20 lighting modes. You can also switch the backlight colors, reset the backlight to the standard one, or choose the backlight brightness as you wish. By the way, all the function switch keys are in the link in the description if you want to see them. Still in the features we have the magnetic tripods. They serve to raise the keyboard's height by 3.5 mm and give some grip due to the rubberized surface. This is not something that I would call necessary, but it is at least fun to use since it works via magnets. Although I feel like a simple raising mechanism would be completely fine here, but of course, this one is better. Now, if we're talking about wireless connectivity, one of the things that comes to play a strong part is the battery life. I did not test the keyboard long enough to be sure of its battery life, but it brings a 1900 mAh battery, and Dareu claims it will last 80 hours of continuous use with RGB off and 16 hours with RGB on. For a normal person using the computer around, let's say 4 hours a day, it would lead to a 20 days with RGB off and 4 days with RGB on. I mean, so far I really like this keyboard and it will definitely stay as my main keyboard for this testing build, at least for a while. As for the Dareu A950, it is a standard mouse in terms of size and even design, measuring roughly the same as my G502 Lightspeed, but with a standard curvature, allowing you to use the mouse with claw or palm grip. But if you have kind of bigger hands, the claw grip will most likely be the one for you. The A950 weighs about 88 grams, which is definitely not on the lighter side like many mice we have currently available, but it isn't also heavy, and it is actually pretty comfortable to use on a daily basis. I approve. The A950 also features 3 types of connection: wired, wireless with USB dongle, and Bluetooth. This means once again that it can be used with smartphones, tablets, TVs, and etc. In terms of accuracy, you're safe with the AMWL optical sensor, providing 6400 dpi of resolution, 300 IPS of tracking speed, and 35G of acceleration. I am used to a G502 Lightspeed from Logitech, which features one of the best optical sensors in the market, and I can tell you that from a normal user perspective, or even some more extreme ones, you won't notice any difference in terms of sensor performance, which is a great start for a mouse that costs around $50. The 2.5G wireless transmission is also very well done, and I could hardly feel any latency whatsoever, even when playing games such as Call of Duty Warzone 2, for example. By the way, just a little tip, the mouse kind of felt a little rough when passing it through the mousepad compared to my other mice, and it happens that it brought some close to invisible plastic covers for the skates, so don't forget to take those off before actually using the mouse. In terms of features, the mouse brings the usual RGB effects, which are there but not annoying like in some scenarios. But the thing I liked the most, even more with this price tag, was the charging dock. Both the mouse and dock feature USB Type-C, with the dock providing a USB Type-A port in its front, so you don't need to lose 2 USB ports to use them both. The dock also has the RGB, which actually looks cool, and letting the mouse to charge on the dock is just sweet. I mean, all you have to do is just put it close to the dock and the magnet system will automatically do the rest. And if you run out of battery while using it, just don't worry because you can simply connect the cable and use the mouse while charging. But I would simply just leave the mouse on the charging dock every few nights before going to bed, and I would never run out of battery. That's just my thing. Talking about battery, this mouse features a 930 mAh battery that, according to Dareu, will last you around 12 days while using the 2.4G mode and around 30 days on Bluetooth. Bluetooth actually lasts longer since the DPI and polling rate are way lower than when using the mouse via the 2.4G wireless dongle or the USB Type-C connection. But still, 12 days with around 4 hours a day of usage seems pretty good to me. Now, I actually forgot this part about the click sounds. So this is the left button. And this is the right button. Yeah, the right button is a bit quieter, so less louder, while the left one is a bit clickier. It's faster also. As for the keyboard, it is basically the same, but this time the keyboard is just so quiet. It is very, very quiet. Look at this. Oh. It is very, very quiet, and when you're actually using it on the desk, you can't almost hear it because it is really, really quiet. Really. Just great. Yeah. Overall, the Dareu A950 and the EK861 are just good products for their price if you're looking for a compact and good-looking wireless combo that just won't suck the life out of your bank account. And of course, the Bluetooth connectivity also adds value for most people playing on smartphones and tablets, or people that just want to have a compact mouse and keyboard combo that fits all their needs. Overall, for these price tags, there's almost nothing to complain about. And well guys, that's all for today's review of the Dareu A950 mouse and Dareu EK861 keyboard. Thanks a lot to GVGMall and BZFuture for sponsoring the video and sending the products as well. And I mean, I'm always unbiased on my reviews, and I really do like the keyboard and mouse setup. I do prefer the keyboard a bit more than the mouse. The mouse is also fine. I love the docking system, the charging dock system. I just love it. And the keyboard is very, very nice, at least for my for my usage. Okay, not as my main build, because I do need the numpad, but I do like the switches, I do like the sound. It's really compact. It just is very good in my opinion. Just a very good piece of hardware, in this case a peripheral. Thanks a lot for watching. Once again, leave your comment in the comment section and let me know what you think about these peripherals, these products, call them whatever you want, these keyboards, these mice, whatever. Just leave your comment in the comment section, leave your like, subscribe if you want to, and once again, see you in the next video. Yeah, the next video.